Hey there YouTube, this is New Guy 09100 again. I swear this is gonna be the last video on this toy. And probably for the month. I know I've put a lot up this month. I don't mean to keep spamming my subscribers, but I will admit, when you start building up videos, you can get sort of addicted. Anyway, I'm gonna sort of consider this a little bonus video. As such, I don't have the dark atmosphere like I did with the original review. But I actually want to come back and place a few second thoughts on this Samhain toy. While I will certainly admit, this is not the perfect Samhain toy. And it does have its flaws. Because there are some features to it that I actually think make it somewhat of a redeeming quality. For starters, I actually did do a bit of research and found it wasn't just my Samhain. All Samhains can't hold down their heads like so. And once again, my battery is running low and we seem to be out of AA, so I'll try to make this quick. One other thing that I sort of feel kind of brings this back is what lies underneath him. For starters, that bone structure right there. Here. You know, it sort of actually reminds me of some of the real Ghostbuster toys. Now, I didn't have very many actually. The real Ghostbusters were slightly before my time, and it was as the extreme Ghostbusters that I really started in. Excuse me. Started in on. But I have seen various videos that go over the past toys, and I actually do think the designers did try to incorporate a bit of the old tradition of Ghostbusters toys into this guy here. Another thing is I actually do think, thanks to the black cloak and the pumpkin head, he actually really does embody Halloween very well. Oh, I mean, certainly this is a toy that you immediately think of Halloween for. And another thing, also, with his head, that even though it can't go down. First of all, it does sort of look a bit like he's screaming and ah. But keep in mind, in the original show, he was a commander and would scream commands to the ghosts to carry out. So as such, it would sort of make sense a bit that he's screaming. And one other thing I should keep in mind here is his little eye thing. To be honest, having the pumpkin head stick up like this almost implies that it's some sort of cover, and underneath is this strange, ominous eye. In which is what he truly looks like, while this is just a mask. In fact, you know, when you take off the cloak, he does actually appear very weak. To be honest, maybe it sort of reveals a bit more about the character than the show could. Like maybe, for example, he was truly a weak ghost whose only ability was to command and whatnot. And so, he disguised it so he looked a lot more powerful than he once was. And the other thing is, he really does look like a commander, and my battery's probably gonna die any moment now, so I'll have to hurry here. Let's put him here with Slimer and a few mini-ghosts that came in Ghostbuster toys. Doesn't he look sort of like a dominating character? Like he's commanding his ghost, "Go forward and bring down the Ghostbusters." He sort of actually does have somewhat of a command ability here. So, I sort of update my review of him. A very nice, imposing figure, and despite its flaws, It's a fairly nice toy, especially considering that this is the only Samhain figure in existence. I would like if they remade this toy with a more realistic-like style and better fixes. But I actually think he makes a fairly good Hood commander to take on the Ghostbusters. Winston is back there. So, I voiced some second-hand opinions. As a commander and ghost and an embodiment of Halloween, it's a pretty nice toy. Hey, and even some of the flaws sort of take it back to the real Ghostbuster toys. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up before my camcorder dies out, so good night, YouTube, and you have a nice Halloween. And beware, Samhain is out to get you, and with his legions of ghosts, including the Spawn! Okay, seriously, enough of that. Good night, everybody, and have a nice Halloween. Samhain says, sleep well, by his standards.